Hello, everybody. I want to talk about the winners and the losers today, but first and foremost, I want to say I love this light outside. It's taking 10 years off my face. So, anyways, it's an overcast day, and didn't Prince say overcast days really turn me on? Well, this turns me on. So, anyways, talk about the winners and the losers of this world, and we all know them. You see two people who face the same challenge. One is a winner and one is a loser. The winner says, how can I beat this? What can I do to survive this trauma? I know I have cancer, but you know what? What are we going to do so I can get up and go? I have vacation coming up. I have, family to appreciate. I have a husband at home. What am I going to do? For example, my grandmother, my maternal grandmother, was diagnosed with breast cancer. I don't know what age she was. And she found the lump. The doc said, you have cancer. She talked to my grandpa. She said, let's take the breast off. And that's what she did. She said she'd rather lose the breast than lose her life. And so that was it. And she went into surgery and came out and had this heavy bra. They gave her this heavy bra. And after a while, she says, I don't want to wear this thing. I said, well, you don't have to. And so she didn't. She was a winner. She was a winner in life because she didn't ever talk about her challenges, unnecessary. She didn't say, oh, woe is me. She just got up and moved on. And so I think when it comes to the losers, they instead get a diagnosis and they'll use that diagnosis to gain sympathy. Oh, woe is me. So they can have other people feel sorry for them so they can get attention. You'll say, you know what? If you go to the doctor and get to chemo, etc. No, I don't know. I'm not sure. It's the people that simply want to use their trial to make other people feel sorry for them. I was raped in the military by a fellow soldier. Didn't talk about it. I didn't talk to my family about it and didn't talk about it for 20 years. When I finally told my grandmother, my maternal grandmother, she was probably in her 90s, 85, 90 years old. And I had sat in silence for 20 years by that point. And she said, well, why didn't you tell me sooner? I said, because number one, I didn't want you to feel pain. And I didn't want you to feel sad. And also, I didn't want that to become my identity and define who I was. I didn't want to be known as Laura, your granddaughter who got raped. I wanted to be known as your granddaughter, the little girl you love. And so that's what the winners do. They get up. When it comes to parental estrangement, you have two kinds of people. The people that say, how am I going to, initially it's a shock and an awe, and you have to go through your 5 stages of grief, and you have to deal with it. And the winners say, you know what, I'm going to get up and keep living despite. I'll, go through my trauma. I'll deal with it. I will cry, but I have to keep getting up and keep moving forward. I have things I have to get done. There's other people in my life I can take care of that love me, I love them, etc. And so I have a life to live. And the people that don't survive, or the losers when it comes to parental estrangement, will talk about, that's all they ever talk about. My son is no longer here. My daughter left, and it's been 5, 10 years. Oh my gosh, my life is over, and what can I do? I think it's time to grab a hold of those reins, get up on that horse, and ride off into the sunset. I'm. How do you do it? You just have to do it. There's no rhyme or reason. There's no magic pill. I can't give you a pill to say, oh, it's going to be better. But from the first day your child leaves, you have to say, how am I going to survive this? It's kind of like a cancer. You get a cancer diagnosis. How are you going to survive it? How are you going to heal from it? What's my life expectancy when it comes to cancer? Is it terminal? Am I going to, what do I have to do to live? And you have to say, what do I have to do to live? That's all there is to it. That's life. You have the winners and the losers. I plan on being a winner. I talk about a lot of things. Talk about my estrangement to help other people, but other than that, I'm not sitting around. I don't wait by the phone. I don't send out happy birthdays. I don't reach out to people that don't want to hear from me. I reach out to people that respond in kind. That's all there is to it. I hang out with cool people. I'm married. My husband messages me every single morning about how happy he is to be married to me. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad to be married to you too. So, anyways, that's what I wanted to talk about, and I'll be back.